one. At center, 6'10", number 4, Vucevic. Small forward at 6'6", number 7,
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Seeing where Boston is, they've had a difficult season. Anything they're attempting to do hasn't worked out as the frustration is evident. With that said, though, they still want to end this season on a high note.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Tatum inside. Holmgren's there. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Pritchard. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Vucevic, a screen on Holmgren. There's Tatum with the 3. Knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 5 now.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Hauled in by Brown.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pritchard gets it to...
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Brown. A shot from the mid-range. Buries the jump shot.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
The 12th overall pick in 2022, Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder, Doris.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
Now here's Hartenstein. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Wallace. Got a hand on it.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
And the first one at the line is good. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Wallace, left side. From deep, Holmgren drops in the three.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Pritchard. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Brown against Williams. Left side, Brown. The fadeaway. And down it goes. 2 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hartenstein. Williams from long range. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Hartenstein, no good. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true. And what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
That's good from White. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, BA, you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
White hits them both. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Hartenstein. 9 points in his last outing. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Tatum against Holmgren. White with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Tatum. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention. He can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game. Handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And he makes both free throws. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Offensive fans now on the court. It's your squad. Get loud and move the security. The Corinthians fans will get a teacher. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. Number 1, Chet Holmgren.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Holmgren against Tatum. Vucevic, a screen on Holmgren. Tatum from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hartenstein with a screen on Brown. Inside. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Williams.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And yep, it's good.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. To the paint. Tatum with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. That won't go either for Tatum. The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 so far. Mitchell into the lane. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Yep, count it.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ryan, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Ryan.
No question. Thanks, Alec. Good stuff there. Now here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 5. White on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. White can't hit.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Williams passes to Holmgren. It's Hartenstein, high post. Here's Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 5 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Unique answer. Keep it going.
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Walls comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And it's Wall in for Pritchard. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hauser passes to Brown. Outside Wall. And there's the screen. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Boston, no good that time either.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Dort, such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up. To score on.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That's good from Dort. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout, he's He's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Keita. Now Brown. Here's Walsh for three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Caruso outside. Now here's Williams. He's closely guarded. And he sinks the 11-footer.
2 minutes.
And the Thunder lead by 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Wall against Mitchell. Here's the pick. Three-pointer. Wall no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's Williams, high post. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Door to screen on Wall. Mitchell up top. Wall covering. The three. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Hauser. No made baskets yet. Brown inside. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to Wall. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Holmgren with it. And here is Williams. Screen by Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Free throw drops for Williams. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Walsh. And it's Gordon in for Brown. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Williams drops them both. So it's Boston now, trailing by 5. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were tick-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams finds Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Mitchell hits the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 6. Now here's Tatum. This one for 3. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 6-point game. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And for the Thunder, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Dort. Yep, that one's good.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
The Celtics shooting at 45% of the game so far. Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Ball with it. Checked by Mitchell. And stolen by Williams. It's 2-on-1. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Williams. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Tatum looking it over. Williams grabs the board.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Shireman. Dort defending. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Mitchell. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And Williams no good on that one. Celtics trail by 14. There's Tatum with the three. Dort grabs the miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Williams. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Mitchell, the pass to Wallace. Outside, Williams. Queta pulls it in.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Stolen by Mitchell. And here again the Thunder in transition. Up the court they go.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Fourth, Boston.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
On defense, the Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Blocked! And here we go. The Celtics on the run. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Williams finds Williams. Dort outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Rebound Boston. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting run over. That's 3 straight hoops on the break.
Pass to Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Dort outside. To the middle. It's Williams, high post. 10 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Hauser grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Tatum. Pulls it. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got 13.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Williams misses. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Hauser. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Tatum. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. The kick out to Williams. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And here's Walt. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Wall. Up top, Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
almost an entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Keita. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Wall. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Dort, the pass to Wallace. And Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Down low. The kick out to White. Fires the three. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. White's got 5.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Holmgren with a screen on White. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Tatum against Wiggins. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Tatum nails both of them.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 25 points in the win against Denver, and he gets that one.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Brown. The Thunder making their last shot. Back to Tatum from downtown. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 4 rebounds now.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
Celtics trail by 15. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Vucevic with it. Outside, Brown. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. Shoots a fadeaway. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And here's Brown for 3. Wallace pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Celtics have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Dort. It's Brown on the wing. Dort defending. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Another miss by Brown.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Caruso. He's scoreless. Screen by Holmgren. To the left wing. Pass to Caruso. Launches a three. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Caruso. And the Thunder lead by 17. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Pass to Caruso. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second quarter. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Here's Hauser. Now here's Vucevic. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Pritchard. No good from outside.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Caruso finds Dort. Now Wallace launches it. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Celtics trail by 18. 43 seconds left in the first half. And there's a pick. And here's Brown for three. Ooh, Brown with the answer back.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Back to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Is rebounded by Jaylen Brown. White looking it over. Here's Vucevic. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front, up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Boston Celtics.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
All right, fellas. Time to acknowledge the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Kyrie Irving.
Well, few players can get hot like Kyrie. He's just a walking bucket. The suddenness off the bounce, the deep range, scores from all three levels. When he's on, he's on.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Celtics trail by 15. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Here's Pritchard, just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on on any kind of challenge.
Pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively.
Outside White. About a minute played here in the second half. Vucevic's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Now here's Tatum. The 3. Oh, count it! Tatum hit from way out.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Tatum. Holmgren with the block.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Tatum. He's got 18. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. 16 points now.
Well, that's a big-time strong take right there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the deck. Score it, yes, sir.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment. Fans on the court is your fight squad. It's time for some t-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
Check the top field goal percentage big men over the last month. And you look at Hartenstein, an effective scorer, 3rd in the NBA.
There's a lot of physicality from this group, but also great touch from the field. Most of these guys possess a nice blend of strength and finesse. And
all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion, always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Now here's White. He's got 5. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by Boston.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Vucevic against Hartenstein. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's power and focus of Nikola Vucevic. Hit him, slap him, doesn't make a difference.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Vucevic at the line with one shot.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. And here's Wallace. He's guarded by White. Outside, Williams. Nails it from three. Williams has got 19 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
It's Vucevic, high post. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
The NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
He's off on the first.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder leading by 17. Pass to Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. Williams passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Brown. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? Now, they are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that. Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
Screen by Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Gets the three ball to go. Wallace has got 8.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Brown looking around. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Brown against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. Drives to the hoop. And Vucevic slams it in.
Capable of finishing off the drive. I love how determined Nikola Vucevic looks when he puts the ball on the deck.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And Hartenstein slams it in.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 17. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Holmgren. Wallace left side. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Brown. Sinks the 15-footer. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That three-level scoring coming into play.
Out to the right wing. Williams with the screen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets the three fly. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. And there's a 3-second violation. And here's a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Mitchell's checked in for Wallace. Williams passes to Mitchell. Back to Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Williams, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Williams drops them both. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. We are getting deep in the season. Let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the Celtics. A really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft.
Well, for the Celtics, they've really been floundering so far. I mean, I think everyone is really surprised at what a struggle it's been.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Williams. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Celtics trail by 19. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Here's Vucevic. Holmgren with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A quick look at the best when it comes to the boards. And you look at Hartenstein. His consistent effort makes him one of the top rebounders in this league.
Just so strong on the boards. That's
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Woo-hoo, that's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. He's got 9. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. The 3 is up. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
There's a screen. Now Brown. 18 points for him. Pass to Hauser. Here's Walsh. He blocks it again.
a defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Wall, he's checked in for Boston.